Alright, cool. So in this edition of Backyard Bodies by Brandon over here, alright, I'm going to do a hurt stick. And basically with the hurt stick is what we do in the gym for obstacle course training, sports conditioning, things I used to do for training for fights and stuff like that, kind of all brought together in one area. So, you'll need a couple things. Like I got a 2x4, well, actually it's a 4x4, sorry, over here. I get a little hamper, right? And if you look at it, the hamper actually goes to different, you'll see what I'm doing with that later. I got a couple chairs over here that we'll need at this point in time. I do have a pull-up bar, right? As well as I went and found across the street in the woods a nice hefty boulder, right? I gotta say this is a good, definitely 45 pounds. Alright, so obviously you can get your boulder any way that you want, but this is going to be an exercise where we're also looking to find like a quarter-mile route that you can run. So like say for me it's just going to be around the block and back. So that way we're doing 12 loops of a jog or a walk if you need to. For most of you probably just a light jog. We can run it out faster, and then you're going to need that quarter-mile loop to do in between each exercise. So this will have 12 exercises, right? You'll do a lap after each exercise, and that'll give you 3 miles in, you know what I mean? So, but before we always like to do, little foam roll, right? You drop down, I bring this to every race I go to. I get my glutes a little bit, just kind of, get back, go up and down the muscle fibers in the glutes. Oh, you can see a little crunching every time I do it. It's like, a little bristle in there, right? Get both glutes. Just when we foam roll before exercise, we don't really want to go too aggressive. We just kind of get the blood flowing, right, a little bit. I like to get the quads here. Switch over to the other side. Little butt shot. I get my calves a little bit. My calves always cramp a lot. So I like to get them a little bit right before like a race. Even when I was boxing, I would roll out just a little bit. Didn't really do it too much towards the end of my career, but I kind of get in a good rhythm with my warm-ups. But before races, I still like to go ahead and roll these out, especially if I'm doing like plyometrics and stuff. I feel like, my calves they pop a little sooner. I don't warm up good. So get our little foam rolling session going on. And then right into my regular warm-up. We talk about this all the time. We're doing our toe touches. 1, right? 2. We'll take that to 10. We do those grass pickers. So we're down here. 1, 2, 3. Back up. 1, 2, 3. Back up. 2. All right. From there, 50 high knees, 50 butt kickers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 50. 50, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3. Right into that. 20 squats. 1, 2. And that'll be our warm-up, and then we'll run right into our exercises. What we see here is obviously no dry erase board or chalkboard to keep it real. So I use a little black magic marker and one of my kids' old toys, boxes. I just kind of turned it inside out. So what I got here is 1 lap after each exercise. We're starting out for 20 burpees, quarter-mile lap, 1 lap. Lunges, 20 each leg, quarter-mile lap. Pull-ups, if you ain't got pull-ups, you can do like a bicep curl. You can go underneath the table and kind of do like back pulls. You get rubber bands, do rows, right? You can find something, right? That's the whole point of all this. If you can't, skip it, do small burpees or something, right? Right here, the boulder squat, no press. I'll show you how we're going to do those. All right, push-ups, 50 of them, right? Basket jumps, show you what those are all about. Hand walks, we'll be using the 4x4 over there. Shoulder carry, that's when I'm going to take a weight, I'm going to carry for a distance. You can do 1 lap, do a quarter-mile lap, I probably wouldn't. I recommend about 500 feet, 500 feet, take about 200 steps. Just take it a couple steps at a time, you'll be pretty close, all right? Lateral hops, times 3 into a burpee for reps of 10. I'll show you that. We'll use the same thing that we're doing the hand walks on, or 4x4. You can find a book to jump over, that type of stuff. And then we got 50 bicycle crunches, right? It's going to be each way, right? 1, 1, 2, 2. Then after we're done, we're going to do 100 switch feet. I'm going to use the 4x4 beam here. kind of do some switch feet on that. It's going to be each foot, so 200 total. And then the finish, we're going to do 20 more pull-ups, 50 push-ups, and 50 bicycles. All right. Again, this is just kind of an idea. Some of y'all can do this and choose, to do it exactly this way. You can modify it in small ways, lower things to jump over. Hand wash can be just shoulder taps, and I'll show a few variations as I'm going through the workout. You'll be seeing after this video just the snippets of me coming back, doing the exercise, you know what I'm saying, and then kind of giving you a couple variations you can do before I run off to get my next lap. So I'm gonna do the actual definition of the exercise live, so it'll be a little rough for me, but let's make it happen. Exercise number 1, burpees. We don't need to do the push-up in these. We're just gonna go down, right, straight out, straight in, back up. That's gonna be 1. We're gonna get 20 of them, right? Alright, number 2 is lunges. It's 20 each leg. So you could do them in a split squat if you wanted. Right? We're just going straight down, pressing up for 20 on the same leg. Right? Or you can alternate. Right? One. If going forward bothers you, another option is go backwards. It allows you to step down in there, right? That's 2 apiece. I'm counting them. Right? We're going to do 20 each leg. If you're having a hard time with that, you could do 35 squats. If you get a little issues with your knees doing lunges, but you can do squats, or you can find something to do a squat hold for a minute. Or you can lean on a pole or a wall, and you can go down and just do a minute, right? So those are some options you can do, right? I'm gonna go ahead and finish. This is 3. I'm not forgetting how many, right? 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna keep going to 20. Alright, the next one, the lunges take your legs, and my loop's about 0.3, so it'll be a little over 3 miles, but it's alright. So it's all about. The third exercise we got pull-ups times 20, right? So you can go this way. Hey, if you're young, your shoulders and elbows, all this stuff's still intact, you want to go all the way down, do the dead hangs, and kind of do that, it's fine. But for me, I find that keeping about that 3/4 right here, it does a few things. It saves what's left of my elbows. It's a little safer on the joints over the years. You're not getting a tremendous amount, in my opinion, of more growth versus risk ratio going all the way out. So, and then the third thing is when I'm doing obstacles, I'm always bent. So it's just that transition kind of makes me lose my L, as they call it. You know what I'm saying, American Ninja Warrior. So I like to kind of make sure I don't ever get into this position in the first place. So 20 pull-ups. If you can't do that, you can do dips, right? Or you can do both. I'm gonna do 2 sets of 10 on each. I got a couple chairs here, right? They're angled up a little bit. So I'm gonna get right here on the edge, and I'm gonna do my dips, right? Alright, on this particular chair, it's a little higher in the middle. I come up here, get a little deeper. That's a lawn furniture dip. For those who have, a chair that's heavy enough, like I whacked my head a second ago. Remember, you can always come off the side, right, and get the side dips if you can't do in between chair dips. Alright, so different ways you can do that. If you do the pull-ups, do the pull-up. Alright? If you haven't built the pull-up bar, you get one in your doorway, do that. If you want one built, by all means, let me know. I'll give you a hand. reason why I particularly like to do dips and pull-ups together is because when we're climbing up over a wall, when we get to the top of that wall, what do we got to do? We got to push ourselves up over it. So I find that dips are very important, you know what I'm saying, to actually make sure that we're getting the right training in for navigating these obstacles. Alright, so next is the boulder into a press. Whew. Alright, so kind of a replacement for slam balls, but I'm really not going to slam this rock because I don't want to be screwing up the lawn and shit. So the goal is to squat down, pick it up, press it, set it back down, take your time for 15. You're really going to burn the legs because we want it to be a deliberate action and just really drain the body of any kind of anaerobic capacity by the end. So we want to make sure we have a good squat when we get down there, right? Up, down. Just touch to the ground. I hope that's 7, 8, 9, 10. Keeping that back is straight. 11, 12, driving through the heels. 13, 14, 15 because I forgot. Hopefully that was at least 15. You can hear pretty heavy because it got to be 45, 50 pounds like I said earlier. And it's slow and deliberate with cardio in between. Moving on. 50 push-ups. I don't touch my knees. Until 50 is done. Alright, the basket jump. So it's almost kind of like box jumps, but you just have to land on the other side of it. Make sure we're bending our legs as we land. We want to cushion the landing in any jump. Excuse me, it's a good one. Just make sure we get a cushion more when we're coming from a higher depth, like as we're coming down off the box. So you can use a basket this way. I mean, you can turn it sideways. Oh, it's my underwear. No, just kidding. And then you can turn it this way. It makes a little bit of a longer jump, but it's lower. So just different options. And we're just going to do 10 of them. So not sure what I got in here, but we're going to try, right? 1. We'll pick our legs up to clear. We want a nice high hip flexor raise, right? So bend those legs too. If you get tired throughout the 10, turn it to a lower, regression. If you don't want to do any of this, you do just 10 jump squats right in place, right? But if not, remember, we squat, and as we thrust up, arm swinging is important too. Think like battle ropes, right? Don't throw the arms up. Pick the legs up over the top. 3, 4, 5. Can't put my feet around that time. 6. It's actually a little higher going up. More slight hill. 7, 8, 9. We're trying to land in control, right? No need to rush. 10. We don't want to go to the hospital. Take your time. Alright, so the next one is hand walks. You know, we usually do this in the gym with like a Reebok step. You know what I'm saying? So you say hand walks times 50 where we're just walking up and down. At first I was going to use this beam. You know, I could have done it, but it was a little wobbly. Again, we don't want to get hurt and injured around this time. So use our resources. I looked around and found some old blocks I have from my old patio sitting around. I know a lot of our households have old extra pieces of block and stuff when people did work. I mean, if not, find something comparable. It's about 2 inches. And just me all that thinking, that light weights. I mean, look, you know, you got weights, right? So we got to think about this stuff. You can go right to Home Depot and buy a couple weights right here. So hand walks times 50 is, instead of having a step that I would go up and down on, I'm going to start on the ground. I'm going to get strong, and I'm just going to, 1, walk it out, 2, 3, sometimes we're going to crawl in life. 6, 7, keep your core strong. Nice and high plank position. Elbows slightly bent. Alright, so boulder carry, right? Or something heavy carry. So you can find, I found a stone across the street, like I said earlier, and all I'm doing is taking about 500 feet, because you always need to carry something heavy or whatever. What I'm picking is just a route from here down around to my front gate in my house. I'm gonna come back up around my yard. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it 3 times. So again, I'm still gonna pick it up strong. You know, a lot of times in some races they make you carry stuff like this, so you can carry it like this, right? You just walk, or over your shoulder if you want. Pick the furthest point in my yard because now it's an incline on the way up. And 3 laps, try not to set it down. Alright, so I only ran the rest of my laps. So the last one I did was actually the shoulder carry that I ran. So that one came back and pretended to do 1, 2, 3, 4 extra laps to get it done. It came a little over 3 miles for me, but that's the beauty of it all. So I'm gonna do the rest of these, and I'm gonna show them real quick because I can do these here right in the backyard, back to back now. I got my little man out here with me, you know what I'm saying? We're kind of swapping off on this fella, tag teaming him. So I got my laps in so I can be in the backyard to finish the rest of these exercises. So we got lateral hops times 3 into a burpee for 10. What that's basically going to be is I'm using this beam. You can use a book, right? But it's going to go 1, 2, 3. That's 1. 1, 2, 3. And then back up, that's 2, right? So it's going to be 3 lateral hops into a burpee for 10. Right from there, we got 50 bicycle crunches, right? So you gotta pop down on the ground, boom, right? And just 1, 2, all the way to 50. Now, if you're still doing your laps at this point, you're doing your laps in the middle. I'm gonna do these back to back. And we got 100 switch feet on each foot. You can also make it total. I'm just gonna use this step right here. We usually use a small tire in the gym. You could use your boulder. You could use something higher if you want, but it's just really like this, toe touches, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, touching light, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna go all the way to 100 on each foot. So 1, 2, 3 to 100, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 200. Then I'm gonna finish with 20 pull-ups, 50 push-ups, and 50 more bicycles for my last exercise before I run that last lap. Again, like I said, I ran all my laps earlier. No, you okay, bub? And then so I can do all my exercises now and just stay in the backyard and keep this little dude out here in a headlock every now and then. Yeah. But share this thing around, and I want to see some videos back of yours. Which ones? You count them all? Hey, Isaiah, give us a pose. Give me some muscles for the camera. You ready? Let's do it together. Come here, ready? Let's go, ready? We're gonna go biceps up. Ready? Yeah, look right at the camera. Give some. Yeah, come here.